Hi there. Okay, so this video is to just finish up the house clearing thing that I started. So after I clear my house energetically and I take all the black, I already took all the black rocks off of the tops of all the doorways in all the entry points, and I soaked them in salt water for a couple days. So I have a bowl like this going constantly. So after I use crystals for healing or for classes, I teach classes, and if people use the stones, then I have them put them in a bowl of salt water. So I don't use them twice in a row. I just keep them clean. So I do all my black rocks over the doors first. This is so weird because I'm looking at myself. Like, make me want to fix my hair. All right, so I take all the black rocks off of the doorway entry points, and I put them in salt water in a bowl like that, and I do that first. Then I clear my house energetically, okay? And then that day, I buy white flowers, and I have a white candle, which I light, and then I like to invite the angels in after, the same day that I cleared the house energetically. And so at 11:11 p.m. is when I do it, but you could do whatever you want. I like to keep a notebook handy, and I like to sort of think about what I want some clarity in my life on. So at by 11:11, I'll light my candle, get my flowers ready, and you'll see them in a second. And then I actually go to my front door at 11:11, and I open the front door. I actually open it. I'm not gonna do it now because everybody's asleep. I open the front door. I like to do it when everybody's asleep because then they're not like asking me to make them sandwiches when I'm trying to like invite the angels in, because it's kind of a sacred thing for me. So I open the door at 11:11, and I stand to the side and I allow them in, and I just energetically feel it, and then I close the door, and then I come in, and I say a prayer, and I kind of commune energetically with them. But so here is the white flower that I got, and this had to be 2 months ago, and this thing is still in bloom. And I swear the reason that it's still in bloom is because this is my angel flower. It looks like it's fake, but it's like 2 months it's been like this. So, and then here's my little white candle. So I light the candle, but you can use like if you don't want to light a candle, or if you're oversensitive to smells. If you're oversensitive to smells, there's a really good candle company in Vermont, and I'll write the name of that candle company and their contact information. But that's who I get my candles from, because I only use essential oils. I don't even wear perfume or anything. Okay, so I have my white flower and my white candle going. Let them in at 11:11, and then I'll take my notebook, and I'll usually go, if it's winter time, I'll sit by the fire, and I'll just write. So the way you can communicate with angels, or I can sit here at the center island, and I write a note to my angels after they're already in, like, dear angels, thank you for coming, thank you for everything. I write a little bit, and then if I have any questions, I'll ask the questions. I'll write the questions down, and then I flip the page. And when I flip the page, now I'm going to be just channeling the angels for myself. And you might not hear it first, but so I'll flip the page with the intention that it's their turn to speak, and I'll write, dearest Carla, we love you so much. And then I'll just write whatever comes to me, and I'll just be as relaxed as I can. It's not like they move my hand. I mean, I'm writing in my own handwriting, but I'll just write whatever pops into my head, and I'll just write and write and write and write. And so that's what I do. Now with the black rocks, so I keep like I said, I keep my crystals in a bowl of salt water by the door until they're cleaned, so I clean them. And then, so I have a lot to clean right now. So if I only have a little bit to clean, here's my black rocks. So these were for my doorways. So they're already cleansed and cleared, but then I just have to charge them. So I just hold them in my hand And I just put energy in there. I just put my cleanest, most loving, most pure, loving energy into these rocks. So, so that's charging. That's what I mean by charging. And then each one will go back over a doorway. So the doorway is where they belong. But they don't have to go over the same doorway. You can put any black rock over any doorway. You may start to feel where you want to put one all the time, or but if you're buying black rock specifically for doorways and entry points, you're going to want to look for ones with flat surface, because then it can stay up there more easily. It's really that simple. You can ask me questions if you want. Don't overthink any of this stuff. It's mostly intention. So the black rocks above the doorway absorb negative energy, so it doesn't come in your house after you just cleared all the energy. So that's what it's designed to do. That's the intention. So you just hold that intention and just trust this process that people have been using for a very long time. So anyway, so I just charge those, and I'll be putting those above the doorways, but you don't need to watch that. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, if I only have a few rocks, I'll just put them on a napkin in my window like this, okay? And then some rocks live in my windowsill, but those get cleaned. Those all clean less often. But the ones I use for healing, I only use one time, and then I put them in the salt bath. Okay, and then, so I have all the rocks that you just saw in the big bowl, plus I have this little bowl. So I just run them under cold water. And like, I'll yawn. And you'll just like feel it. Just enjoy this process. You're cleaning and clearing your crystals. You're just loving them. You're giving them a nice bath. They have personalities, and you can get a sense for it. I mean, they're your crystals. Something drew you to them. So I have my crystals. They love me. I love them. And then sometimes they want to go home with clients, or they want to go home with someone from a class. Or sometimes they just break because they're just done. That doesn't happen very often. But the times that they have broken, I've known that they were going to break before they broke, so it wasn't upsetting to me. It's pretty cool. So, and then these are ones I already ran underwater. It's very simple. Right, so you can put them however that you want. So I'll be filling that whole tray, and then I'll be putting it back next to the door in the sunlight. So it'll go either back here by this door right there, or it'll go next to another door. But it'll get light on it again. Very simple. It's cleansed, cleared, and then charged. So I don't usually charge them one at a time. Except for that, like that big one that you just saw, I'll charge that one all by itself. My hair's all frizzy because of the pool, but the other ones, I'll put them all in the bowl with all the rest that are cleaned, and then I'll just charge the whole bowl. So I just cleanse them, clear them, and then I'll put them back in their clean bowl, and then I'll charge them all at the same time. Okay? So you can ask me any questions if you want, but that's all I do. It's very simple, and yeah. That's it. Ask me any questions that you want. Okay.